Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been quite a while since I did a video, so I thought I'd just give you a quick roundup of what's been happening in the vegetable garden. And over winter there hasn't been a lot going on in here, and it's almost the 1st of September, so before I get out of here there's a few jobs I need to do, and I've got to sow all my seeds that I need for the up and coming summer. So I'll just give you a quick tour of what's going on in the garden and what I plan to do today. So one of the jobs I've got to do, I'm just going to show up on the video, is some of my netting is falling down at the top there, and that's just because that was tied up with really cheap cable ties which have disintegrated in the sun, so that needs clipping back up. And then I'll quickly show you around the beds, what's in each bed and what I plan to do with them. Okay, so this bed here, the first one, the purple cabbage, a small baby cabbage, and there's a few green cabbage there which should get a little bit larger, so they're going to stay in for a little while. There's one or two small ones that I'm going to pull out because they're not going to do anything, but the majorities are going to stay until they're ready to come out. Moving down to the next bed, this is spinach on the left here, so this is going to stay in here for a while until it's ready to eat. This bed here, these are cauliflower, and these are going to come out because the majority of them are infested with green fly. I'm just going to show up on the camera. Like this one here. They're covered with green fly. They're too small to make cauliflower by the time I need to use this bed to plant other stuff. So this bed is going to cut my losses. This one is the healthiest of the bunch, but there's no like heart in there, so these are all going to come out today. This bed here, this is my garlic, and as you can see it's past its best, starting to go brown and droop over. A few of the plants have flopped over completely, so this is all coming out today, and I'll show you what that looks like once it's all out. This bed here has got carrots in. They're getting used slowly, so they'll soon be gone. The other half there's nothing in. This bed here with the trellis work, this had some peas in them, but the peas are finished and gone, so the trellis work's got to come out. In between that, you can see in the middle is 2 rows of onions, red onions, which I keep promising never to grow, but these ones special in the nursery. And I'll just show you, these were grown in between 2 rows of peas on either side, so it didn't get much sun. They were pretty shaded. Now I planted these exactly the same time as the ones I'm going to show you now, and they all came from the same nursery, so all the same size when they went in, so it just shows you how much sun light onions need. So this is the size of the onions in here. Give you a comparison to my hand, quite small. And the ones that were sown at the same time are in this bed, and this has been sown exactly the same time, exactly the same onions, and they're about 3 or 4 times the size. So hopefully those ones will catch up now the peas have gone and they get a bit more sun, and fingers crossed these don't go to seed. I've had 1 or 2 that have just started to form a little seed head which I've pinched out, but as I say, they were on special at the nursery, the seedlings and trays, so I thought I'd just stick them in as I didn't have any onions of my own to plant. This bed over here, this is full of beetroot. This one on the right here, I'm going to probably start taking some of these just now. They're getting the right size. And the other side are a couple of rows which I sowed a lot later, so they're still quite small. This bed here, these are broccoli, same as the cauliflower. They're infested with green fly, didn't really do anything. Very small plants compared to what I normally have, so they're coming out today as well. And this bed here, this has got some fennel in. Again, never, not normally the size it should be. Normally it's twice the size of this, but this will stay in for a little while longer until I need the bed for something else. So that's the state of affairs at the moment, and I'll come back when I've done a few jobs. I'm going to pull out the plants I just told you about. I'm going to plant my potatoes today, and I'm going to sow basically the majority of all the seeds I need for my summer vegetables. So I'll come back when I'm done, and maybe in between I'll show you a bit of how I sow my seeds and plant my potatoes. So cheers for now. Welcome back. Just quickly show you how I'm planting my potatoes. As you can see, I dug 2 trenches. They're probably maybe just under a depth of a spade deep, and then at the bottom of each trench all I've put is a couple of handfuls of organic fertilizer, which is this stuff here, 100% organic. So there's 2 handfuls of each, 2 handfuls in each trench, and then in each trench I've got 6 potatoes, and then I'll just plant them. Show you. Just plant them with the chits on the potatoes facing up, not down. And then what I'm going to do now is cover them over with about 4 inches, 100 ml of soil, and as they grow I'll gradually earth them up. So the soil that came out the trenches is in those buckets, and then I'll just gradually fill the trenches up with the soil in the buckets until they're level with the original surface, and then just keep adding soil on top until I can't really add no more, and then that's about it. So I'm going to cover these up, give them a good watering, and just wait. So that's that. I pulled the garlic up, I'll show you that just now. Not the greatest harvest this year, but I'll show you that in a little while. So here's the garlic harvest. What I've done is I've pulled it out, I've given it a quick wash on the heads of the garlic just to rinse off most of the dirt, and just going to leave them lying here in the sun for the rest of the day, maybe tomorrow, to dry them out properly, as I've made them quite wet by washing them. And then once they're dry completely, I'm just going to leave them outside somewhere in the shade till they're completely dry, all the green stems have gone brown, and then I'll just take them inside and store them. But not the world's greatest garlic this year. I've got some that are fairly big. I mean, this one's sort of the size of my hand, but this is sort of a biggish one. Most years the smallest one is about this size, so a little undersized, and then you've got some very small ones like here, not so big, but there's enough here to keep me going for a year. There's 29 plants here, so basically it's garlic for the year, plus I'll use this to sow next year's crop as well. So that's the garlic, and yeah, anything left to do now is sow the seeds for the summer plants. Okay, see you in a little while.